Hey, truth seekers, welcome back. Zach here. It's Sunday, March 26th, 2017. Early this morning in Cincinnati, Ohio, it's reported there was a nightclub shooting. They're calling it the worst mass shooting of 2017. They said one person was killed, 14 people are injured, some still in the hospital. There could be more people to die yet. That's the current reporting. What I'm going to show you in this video is that this shooting was ritualistic and was synced up intentionally with the shooting in Las Vegas, Nevada that shut down part of the Las Vegas Strip. And if you missed my video on the timing of this shooting yesterday, let me tell you what you missed out on. First, know that Cincinnati, where this shooting happened, is where Xavier, the college basketball team, is from. And as I explained yesterday, prior to this news of the nightclub shooting, I showed how this Las Vegas shooting was a ritual for the Jesuit versus Jesuit men's tournament basketball game, Xavier versus Gonzaga. Let's review this real quick, then we'll get into the Cincinnati shooting. Then I'm going to show you something mind-blowing about the Freemason compass and square, because it is Freemasonry in high places that is responsible for these orchestrated, ritualistic shootings, manufactured news stories. And that I can prove beyond a shadow of a doubt. So anyway, before the Cincinnati shooting, yesterday, March 25th, at the same time the Xavier Gonzaga game was starting, think about Las Vegas, sports, gambling. Yesterday was the 84th day of the year, March 25th, and there was this shooting in Las Vegas that shut down a part of the Las Vegas Strip, which has gematria of 84 on the 84th day of the year. 84 is a very important number to the Jesuits. The Jesuits are the Masonic order within the Catholic Church. Jesuit equals 84. The Catholic Church equals 84. Right now, the Catholic Church has the first Jesuit Pope born December 17th, 1936. 12 plus 17 plus 19 plus 36. His birthday is a date with 84 numerology. First Jesuit Pope of the Catholic Church. He had a very ritualistic visit to the United States of America, leaving on the Jesuit order's birthday, September 27th, 2015. The official name of the Jesuits is the Society of Jesus, which sums to 191, which is the 43rd prime number. If you go back and look at Villanova's college championship win last year, it came 191 days after the Pope left on the Jesuit order's birthday. Villanova scored 43 in the second half. All rituals. Villanova, a Catholic school. The Jesuits, the Masonic order within the Catholic Church. This shooting happened at the time the two Jesuit schools were facing off against each other, hours before the Cincinnati shooting where Xavier's from, after Xavier lost. And just wait until I show you all there is to know about this. It's mind-blowing. So that was the extent of the Las Vegas. They didn't release too many details, but they did say that the incident happened on a bus. And with regards to bus, it has gematria of 42, like Nightclub. In Cincinnati, it was a nightclub that was shot. Jesuit also has the gematria of 42. The Jesuits are the Masonic order within the Catholic Church, and Freemason shares that gematria of 42. Look at the overlap between Freemason and Nightclub. Perfect overlap. All those methods based on the alphabetic order, exactly the same. And let's not forget, the police are involved in these, and police in Jewish gematria is 147, like Freemason, like conspiracy. Special number to Freemasonry, coded into a lot of things related to Freemasonry. There's 147 windows at the White House. President of the United States has the gematria of 147. Also, one last point with regards to this shooting in Las Vegas that shut down the Strip on the 84th day of the year. Shooting has gematria of 44, and if you take the numbers that divide into 44, the divisors of 44, they sum to 84. Relationship between 44 and 84. Obama, the 44th president, born on August 4th, 8/4. Obama in Jewish gematria, 84. Again, special number to this nation. United States of America. If you've never read the book 1984, it's a book about a futuristic nation ruled over by screens and propaganda, and it said all it took to keep the people in line under this terrorist government state ruled by fear and intimidation was beer, sports, and gambling. You know, think about this riddle. We got this Jesuit 1984 riddle during the two Jesuit schools facing off in the Men's College Basketball Championship. No doubt millions of dollars in gambling flowing through Las Vegas. So anyhow, following the Las Vegas shooting, we get 1 killed, 14 injured in Ohio. They're calling it the worst mass shooting of 2017. This happened in the early hours of Sunday. And let's not forget about the relation of Sunday to the Catholic Church. Sunday sums to 84. It was the Catholic Church that changed the day of worship for Christians from Saturday to Sunday. Again, Jesuit 84. So anyway, the next day, today, early hours of the 85th day, we get this continued shooting ritual extending now to Ohio, where Xavier is, in Cincinnati. And with regards to it being the 85th day of the year, basketball has gematria of 85. The year they named the tournament March Madness was 1985. Remember, Villanova won in 85. Then they won 31 years later last year. Basketball also has gematria of 31 as well as 85. Villanova, Catholic school, winning in accordance with the Jesuit order's birthday. With regards to Xavier being a Jesuit school, their symbol's the X. X represents 144, like the gematria of Jesuit order. Just real quick, go back to last year. Sorry if you're watching all my videos and we're being redundant. I make each video with the mentality that I know somebody will watch one of my videos for the first time. So for all of you who follow along, here's last year. The Pope left on September 27th, 2015. Villanova won the college championship April 4th, 2016, 191 days later. Society of Jesus, Jesuit order's birthday, September 27th. Anyhow, their star point guard for Villanova, he was in his record-setting 144th straight game for the championship, this big Jesuit tribute. They had just come in off the 44-point win, a record in the Final Four, and then they won the championship on April 4th. When you write out 44, when you write out April 4th, it sums to 144. Also, what I should have mentioned there is that when you write out Catholic, it sums to 71. When you write out 71, it sums to 144. Only 44 and 71 sum to 144. You could spend all day writing out numbers. You're just going to find those two. Well, there might be something in the reverse I haven't covered, but for the ordinal and reduced, it's only those two that I'm aware of. And remember, there's overlap between the United States of America and the Catholic Church. The United States of America has gematria of 144. Very special number. Just like corporation, number related to time and power. Again, learn this language of gematria, find a lot of deep coding and significance, things that are too much to explain in one video. But anyway, 144. Also coded into the state name Nevada, where this ritual began. March Madness. When you write out shooting, when you write out kill, it sums to 44. When you write out 44, it sums to 144. So we have a shooting with 1 dead. As for the headline about 1 killed, 14 injured, kind of like 114 in numbers, numerology terms, you can pull 11, the master number out of that, and 4. 11 times 4, 44, bringing us right back to shooting. But anyway, 1 dead, 14 injured at a Cincinnati nightclub, which has gematria of 114. Always, news contrived by the numbers. The date of the shooting, March 26, 2017, as we talked about, the 85th day of the year. Also a date with 66 numerology. Cincinnati has gematria of 66. So does mass shooting. Worst mass shooting of 2017 in Cincinnati on a date with corresponding numerology. Cincinnati Nightclub. We're talking about how this is synced up with the men's tournament. The men's championship is on the 93rd day of the year. Very special number connecting to Saturn, the keeper of time. They tell us the sun is 93 million miles away. Xavier has the 93 connection. So does the name Spikes, the man who they said died in this attack. The one casualty. Fatality. I want to take a moment here to talk about the Freemason compass in regards to these numbers. 93. Very important. The Freemason compass. This is the logo. The legs of the compass are set 23.5 degrees off from center, meaning they're 47 degrees apart. 47 degrees apart, right? The tropics that measure the solstices, which measure summer and winter, the way the ancients told time, are at 23.5 degrees north and 23.5 degrees south, which means they're 47 degrees apart. The Freemasons have something called Euclid's 47th problem about how to establish a perfectly square foundation with the North Star, also known as the Pole Star. Pole Star has gematria of 47, which is symbolized at the top of the legs that make the 47 degree angle. And real quick, the word time has gematria of 47. There's only two states in the ordinal method that have gematria of 47. I talk about this all the time. They're Nevada, where the first shooting happened, and Ohio, where the second shooting happened. Special numbers. The Freemasons have Euclid's 47th problem about how to establish foundation. Foundation has the gematria of 47, and again, it's the pole star at the top that separates the 47 degrees. So, it's the compass and the square that make up the Freemason logo. And check this out. Compass and square has gematria of 93. They tell us the sun, the true keeper of time, is 93 million miles away. Saturn, to the occult, is the keeper of time. Saturn has gematria of 93. Do you see the Jewish gematria of 511? Donald Trump's presidential campaign was 511 days long. He had the shooting scare in Nevada on November 5th. Remember the 5th of November? That was the 411-year anniversary of Guy Fawkes trying to blow up Parliament. Assassin equals 411. Freemason 411. Special number. But anyway, Donald Trump's the 45th president. Saturn has something called the magic square of Saturn, which sums to 45. Donald Trump, 45th president, 511-day campaign, assassination scare in Reno, Nevada. Reno, Nevada, also the 45 connection. So anyway, this symbolism, it all comes back to, and the numbers that we're talking about, it all comes back to numbers that relate to this world, you know, time, the sun, a world of cycles and circles. We're talking about how this shooting relates to the men's tournament. If you followed my work, every year I'm showing how there's these false flag news stories in the news, mass shooting, plane wreck, and these news stories are always connected to the tournament, ritualistically. It's because Freemasonry is running the whole show. Freemasonry in high places. One more point about 93. There's this ALW cipher that's related to Kabbalah, and all of this comes back to Kabbalah. Time also has the gematria of 93 in the Kabbalah cipher, also 144 in Jewish gematria. The numbers we see coded into this big false flag story that we're now talking about. Also, other relevant numbers, Cincinnati has gematria of 96, just like Nightclub. Nightclub shooting in Cincinnati. The word Freemason also has gematria of 96. Cincinnati sums to 51, like mass shooting. Worst mass shooting of 2017 in Cincinnati. Notice the word conspiracy. Let's talk about that in regards to Nightclub as well. Nightclub 147. Conspiracy 147. We see these suspicious nightclub shootings by the numbers again and again. Again, Nightclub also 42, like bus like Jesuit. Bus shooting in Nevada. Nightclub shooting in Ohio. 42, number of the Freemasons. Again, they got the big G in the middle of their Freemason compass and square. With regards to this being a Jesuit tribute, and 47, Vatican equals 47. Let's not forget that Christian equals 47. Notice Christian in ALW is also 119. Check out the gematria of Vatican. You know, and the Catholic Church having all this influence on Christianity. Christianity has so many overlaps with the Freemasons. The New Testament, the Christian part of the Bible, begins with the 42 generations leading up to Jesus. The first printed Bibles, 42-line Bibles. But Vatican, authority, policeman, news. Again, news, run by Freemasonry. Police, run by Freemasonry. Government, run by Freemasonry. Your sports leagues, run by Freemasonry. It's how they continually orchestrate news by the numbers, rituals by the numbers, rigged sports by the numbers. They are the authority. They are the establishment. And this is how they operate. Night also has that overlap with Freemasonry. The end of the day. They said the man killed was named O'Brien Spikes, 27 years old. O'Brien, a name with gematria of 33. Like false flag, the name Spikes also has gematria of 79 in ordinal, just like Xavier. This is the 79th year of the men's tournament. The name Spikes has a lot of interesting gematria. 25 connects to death, as well as 38, 38, and 83 connect to murder. This is the one man to die. You know, he has numbers of death, numbers connecting to Xavier, where the shooting happened in Cincinnati, where Xavier's from. The story says there was a lot of chaos at the Cameo Nightclub. Cameo Nightclub sums to 74, like Masonic, like killing. A lot of chaos sums to 115, also like Masonic and killing. See my work on the death of Notorious B.I.G. Biggie Smalls. Biggie Smalls died at 1:15 in the morning, reportedly 115 days before Puff Daddy's album came out. See my work. I have multiple videos. It's mind-blowing, the death of Notorious B.I.G. Couldn't have been any more synced up. It was to the benefit of Rockefeller Records. Look at this. Rockefeller Records equals 97. Notorious B.I.G. dead in 97. John D. Rockefeller dead in 97, or at age 97. Rockefeller Records also sums to 74, that Masonic number. But just so many things about 97. Notorious, death, and a whole bunch of other things I'm forgetting right now. The Tupac diss track, hit him up. Check out the videos. But anyway, same numbers show up again and again in all of these rituals. Notorious B.I.G. died 74 days before his birthday. Rapper also equals 74. A lot of rappers have died by the number 74 in history. But this was Cameo Nightclub with the 74 coding connected to killing, Freemasonry. The date of this shooting was also a date with 46 numerology. If you take the 20 off of 2000, 3 plus 26 plus 17... You know, the headline, Chaos, Freemasonry believes in order out of chaos. Chaos 46, March Madness 46. Scene of chaos, tribute to the rigged world of Freemasonry, from news to sports. This guy's name, O'Brien Spikes, also sums to 71. They said, right here, worst U.S. mass shooting so far this year. This incident is the worst mass shooting for a total number of victims so far in 2017, according to gunviolencearchive.com. There have been 71 in the U.S. this year. 71 mass shootings. This is the worst. O'Brien Spikes, 71. March Madness, 71. Catholic, 71. They announced the tournament on the 71st day of the year. Xavier had just lost to Gonzaga, the Catholic Jesuit school, just like it. John Kasich, the governor who ran for president, orange like Donald Trump, orange like John Boehner, also from Ohio. Just thought about something there with that. I'll show you one more thing. But anyway, this came 48 days before his upcoming birthday. He'll turn 65. 48 days or a month and 17 days. Nightclub 48, Freemason 48, 223, the 48th prime, Masonic 223. To bring it back to this Freemason compass and square, there's 47 degrees on the compass, 90 degrees on the right angle. That means 137 degrees around the big G. If you subtract 137 from the degrees of a circle, 360 minus 90 minus 47, you get 223. Measure twice, cut once equals 223 using the alphabetic order. And bringing us back to Freemasonry and the Jesuits, Sunday equals 84. Show you a couple more 84s. Masonry, 84. Zionism, 84. That 1 month and 17 days is also interesting. Important number in Ohio. In Jewish Gematria, Ohio's 117. Of course, Ohio's 47, like the name John. Fitting name for the governor of Ohio. So I think we covered it all, Truth Seeker. You know, the worst mass shooting of 2017, synced up with the shooting in Las Vegas, all a tribute to professional sports, or collegiate sports, I guess professionally rigged sports from the collegiate to professional level, all by Freemasonry. We were talking about Euclid's 47th problem. The name Euclid has the same gematria as square, and it's about how to make a perfectly square foundation, Euclid's problem, 47th problem. In numerology, 4 represents foundation and 7 represents complete. So 47, complete foundation, perfectly square, complete foundation. The number 7 is also the 4th prime number. So they have a natural relationship in numbers. When you write out 90, it sums to 33. Only 2 numbers do, 16 and 90. Again, 137 degrees around the big G, 137 the 33rd prime, big G 33. And, of course, 33, very important number in Christianity. Christian Day of Worship, Sunday, made by the Catholic Church, the CC, C's the 3rd letter. Bible 33, Good Book 33, also that 223 coding. The Bible, first published March 22nd, 1457. Look at the 74 coding as well in ALW. Never caught that before. You know, Jesus Christ, Jesus Cross, Messiah, Gospel. Very special number in the Bible. Yeah, so anyway, Truth Seeker, I think we covered it all. But just so much 33. I could go on. There's more and more, Truth Seeker. You know how they say the sun's 93 million miles away? God's sun equals 93, as well as 33. Jehovah. We were talking about Jay-Z, Rockefeller Records. He has that nickname that's a play on that. And of course, 33. Again, so important to Freemasonry. Masonry, secrecy. Freemasons' signatures all over the Bible. Freemasons doing false flags all over the world by the number. By the numbers. False flag 33. Just caught that 48 too. 48 days from the governor's birthday. So anyway, just sharing more knowledge, Truth Seeker. Still working on the book. It's going to be all this and a million times more. Until next time.